Hello everybody, Lisa here. Welcome back to my channel. Apologies in advance. I'm still coughing a bit. It's like the cough that would not leave me. But I wanted to come on here and do another recent deck roundup because it's been a little bit. A few more decks have come in and I just kind of want to get back into my normal filming schedule. So there's only a few things that I'm going to be chatting about. So it'll be cozy, it'll be chit-chatty. So come hang out with me. I have a beverage. Okay, this is a new drink at Starbucks. It's I don't know what it's called. It's a shaken espresso, but it's got like oleato foam and toffee nut, and I couldn't tell you what it's called, but it's delicious. I'm also trying to keep my woodwick candle lit. I just don't burn candles long enough, so they start to tunnel, and this one's having some issues. But anyways, let's talk about a couple new decks that came in, and I changed out my cloth because I was using the Winter Goddess cloth for all of December and January, I think, and I wanted to bring back out the unicorns. This is my happy place right here. So we've got the beautiful castle. I love this cloth. It's huge. It's like there's so much more above and below it, but it's perfect for this. So first off, I want to talk about the Neoteric Feminine Tarot. This is by Spell. Now, they just had a different deck on Kickstarter, I feel like, and now I'm forgetting the name of it. If you know, please drop it in the comments down below. This one had kind of flown under my radar, or maybe, I can't remember. But my friend Tori had a second copy of this deck, and she sent it my way, and it was really sweet of her. So let's take a look at what's inside. So I've taken a brief look at it already. It's got that really nice gilding. I don't know if it's not the antique. Let me just show it to you. But it doesn't feel glittery. You know, it's that smooth kind of like gilding that doesn't really have a texture or like, it's shiny, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. It's shiny without being like textured or rough. And the cardstock feels smooth and like I guess it's matte. Yeah, it's matte cardstock, but it's got that kind of like swishy, you know, that swishy feeling. I don't know. So it doesn't clump. Everything slides really nicely, that kind. So this is what the backings look like. And I think the whole premise of this is that it's just taking a more feminine approach to tarot. Also, can we talk about how there's a person with vitiligo? Y'all, I never say it right. I'm so sorry. But on the cover, and just the way that kind of matches with the animal that's next to them, I just thought that was really cool. Love the vibes of the Fool. It's got a very modern take, but the colors, it's colorful, but it's not super bold, which I think is great. Love the vibes of the Emperor. I love that we see people in like sneakers and dresses. Like we see it actually in several places. We see it on the Fool. We see it again on the Empress. And then we see it again on the Hierophant. Love the body representation here. So that's the Strength card. I love that the Hermit is the flashlight sort of guiding the walk. I think that's great. Loving the poses here. Some of this is very yoga. Some of it is just stretch. Like that's just kind of a stretch or like a dance pose. That's really cool. Okay, let's take a look. Look at the Sun card. Oh my God. It's like a little girl on her unicorn. Oh my God, that is so freaking cute. I love that. Okay, hold on. Did I see the Star card? Wait. Oh yeah. Duh. There it is. Oh, I love the blue hair. Okay, those are cute. And then we have the World. So it's very much an RWS clone type deck, but with this sort of like feminine, love the nail polish take on it. That's super awesome. I love that. Oops. Yeah. Let's take a look at some. Oh, I love the knight on the little Vespa. Yeah, the kings really have that king energy, even though they're feminine presenting. Cool. Very cool. Oh, I like the Six of Swords on the surfboard kind of, or paddleboard kind of situation. That's cool. Yeah, this is fun. But yeah, feels very much like a Rider-Waite. Oh, I love the Knight of Swords. Okay, let's take a look at cups because this is where it's at for me. All right. Ace. 2. Love the pantsuit. Okay. The one I'm always looking for, y'all, is the 9. And there we go. There we go. Okay, that's a vibe. That's a whole mood. It's very opulent and feels very almost, see, this is my beef. And this is a cool one, don't get me wrong. But my gripe My gripe with the Nine of Cups is always that it looks a little bit pentacles-y, a little bit about physical blessings and less about emotional blessings. So I see the physical, I see that kind of more material aspect here, but you also get that sense of contentment and I'm going to do things my way. A little bit of those grandma don't care kind of vibes, which I like. Oh, I love the Page of Cups with the Ferris wheel at the fair. Oh, I love that vibe. Okay. Oh, this queen is so beautiful. All right. All right. I'm pretty happy with this. I don't tend to reach for my Rider-Waite-Smith clones as often as I reach for other decks, but I really do like the mood of this one. So that is what the deck looks like roughly. And then we have a guidebook, which has a full page for upright and a full page for reversed. So that's pretty cool. That's the format of that. Nice. Okay, so that is the Neoteric Feminine Tarot. That'll be exciting for me to play with. Let's take a look at another one. The Stardust Wanderer. This was a Kickstarter that I backed, and it's finally in. This is like all of the Space Pirate vibes. Oh, there was an issue. Let's talk about that, actually. There was an issue with the Emperor and Empress. There was an issue with the Emperor and the Empress being mistitled. So there are some labels that we received, or I received, so that you could put the label on the card. Hello? Come out of your little thing. Some little labels that you could use to cover up. I'm not going to do that because I think it would make the card feel kind of funky. And I think for this deck, I think either can work or I can just like mentally remember. I'm not sure how I feel about it, to be honest. But can we just talk? I'm just going to be really superficial for a second. Let's just talk about production quality as far as like physical. So these backs are really pretty with these sort of like shimmery, super sparkly foil detailing. Those are really neat, and that same kind of shimmery, sparkly quality is the case on the edging too. It's actually really beautiful. And you see the same detailing on the box, which is gorgeous. And this is a magnetic style box. I don't know where I'm going from here, but I promise it won't be boring. David Bowie quote in there. So yeah, that is the box. And then when we get into the cards, I do wish, I'll say my personal beef with this deck. I do wish that there hadn't have been astrology references on here because I think they are the author's own system. And I had the same feeling with the Folklore Tarot. It was also the author's own system. And while there's some places where it like overlaps with traditional, a lot of it doesn't. And I find that really jarring and hard to follow. But for example, the Magician here is listed as Virgo, but I associate the Magician with the planet Mercury. High Priestess is Cancer, but in my practice, or in traditional, I guess you could say some traditional systems, the High Priestess is associated with the Moon, and Cancer is associated with the Chariot. So here's where we have the mix-up. So this card is supposed to be the Empress, and I love the Triple Goddess kind of vibes here. And this card is supposed to be the Emperor, and we do have the Ram, but then the astrology is right here. So it does say. No, wait, that's Taurus. So I think so the Empress is typically Venus, but here it's Taurus, and the Emperor is Aries. So that part's right. But so I think these titles are supposed to be swapped, is the deal? Yeah, so this is supposed to be the Emperor, but Aries. So it's kind of all mixed up. I don't really, yeah, let's see what the labels say actually, because I'm not sure what it's supposed to even be. Hold on. So the Emperor is supposed to be, yeah, the Emperor is supposed to be Aries. And the Empress is supposed to be Taurus in this deck. So that doesn't necessarily jive, like I said, with my own system. And then the Minor Arcana also doesn't quite match up with what I'm familiar with, so I don't really know what to do with that. I am tempted, kind of, to consider, I mean, the backs are so pretty. I think I might consider trimming the titles off completely and just writing with silver Sharpie the title of the card and just not worrying about the astrology element at all, because it's really throwing me. Temperance is matches with Sagittarius. The Devil matches with Capricorn. But the Tower is typically Mars, not Aries. So there's just some incongruencies here. Yeah, so Judgment is listed as Libra, but traditionally Justice is Libra. So it's all just kind of confusing in that way for me. The artwork, though, is really beautiful. The Sky Pirates theme is so fun. I really love the theming. But here you can see, like, so Ace, 2, 3, and 4 of Swords is Libra. 5 of Swords is Aquarius, which threw me I guess that's an air sign, so it still works. But then 6 of Swords is Scorpio, and 7 of Swords is Aquarius, Eight of Swords is Gemini, Nine of Swords is Gemini, Ten of Swords is Gemini, and then Page of Swords is Gemini. But then the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords are all 2 signs. So Gemini and Taurus, Virgo and Libra, and Capricorn and Aquarius. And some of that is like mixed up elements too. They're not all air signs or planets. I don't know. And then we have Ors. So this is the fire suit. So again, thematically and like it's very, you can definitely see what cards you're looking at. Like, you know, that's the Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands. The art is really cool. And again, I love the Space Pirates vibe so much. It like feels like it could be a particular game. But then again, we kind of mix up. So in the suits, in the court cards for the Wand suit, there's only one astrological sign listed for each card. And it's Aries, Sagittarius, Pisces, which again, that's a water sign. So I'm not sure. And then Leo. So I'm assuming that what this is Jen Sankey, the creators of this deck. It's like her associations with the cards, which is cool. It's that, I mean, we get different decks so we can see the artist's or the creator's perspective on the different deck. So that's cool. It just doesn't jive with me personally. I want to see the Nine of Cups because literally this is how I roll. Oh, I love this. Look at oh my God, look at this image. Okay, I do love this. And I believe there is a narrative element to this deck as well. There's like a little bit of a story being told, which you all know I'm all about. I love that the King of Cups is literally like this pirate captain in a fucking bath. Oh, I just swore. Oh my God. You know what, whatever. It's one swear word. I'll be fine. In a bathtub. That's amazing. I love that. And look at this freaking space whale out the window. I think the theming of this is really cool. And now we're in the Earth suit. There's also a lot of, and I don't think I knew this going in, there's a lot of, I think it's Greek deity references in here. I love this King of Coins. Major like Captain Hook kind of vibes. I mean, it's not a hook hand, but you know what I mean? It's giving me that feeling. Really cool. So I'm not sure where I sit on this one. I do have some concerns about the references, as I said, because they don't line up with me, and I feel like that's going to be a distraction. I don't want to put stickers on the cards to fix the Emperor and Empress, but I really sympathize with the creator having issues that way. I'm not sure what the right solution for that would have been, but yeah, I don't know. So I might just see if I can trim off the bottoms. I haven't decided yet. Time will tell. I really like this Two of Cups too. In regular, like my living room lighting, the images seemed pretty dark, but honestly in regular like table lighting, or if I'm in like a room that's not dimly lit, it's fine. So I don't think that's an issue at all. But again, the images are so freaking vibrant. I love the colors. Look at that Nine of Coins. So there's a part of me that's like, this might be really fun if I just trimmed the titles off the bottom and just re-rounded the corners and called it a day. And yeah, the backs would be a little bit off center. Oh no, because the gilding. Oh shoot. I just realized with the gilding, that would not be good. I cannot handle having gilding on 3 sides, so that's not going to work. I don't know. If you have any brilliant ideas on like a mod that might make this work for me, I would love to hear. And it even looks like to me that the titles of the cards are like a little bit spot glossy. It could just be that the ink is shiny, but it looks, there's no texture, so it probably is just shiny ink. But I don't know. I was really excited about this one, and then the astrology threw me. And in fairness, truly, it was totally transparent, because as far as I can tell, those astrological references were right on the Kickstarter campaign, and that was my oversight. So it's not like I was surprised, like I shouldn't have been surprised, because it was all on the campaign. So yeah, I mean, that's clearly how it was set up from the beginning. I'm really excited for Jen that this deck is out there. I do think it's a really, really cool concept. I'm not ultimately sure what my future with this deck is going to be just yet, but I'm really, it's just really fun to see it come in and be able to look at it. So that's kind of where I'm sitting with all of that at the moment. So Stardust Wanderer, this is by Jen Sankey. It's illustrated by Carol Phillips. Really, really cool. Okay. My coffee is so good. Oh my God. Okay. Let's talk. Oh my God, I've got 2 and I'm excited about both of them. Okay. Let's start off with the Maria Tarot. I have been so excited about this for so long. I really just wanted to see it exist. This is definitely one of those decks that, like, whether or not I end up using it a lot, I wanted to support the creator. I don't think this deck got a lot of attention on Kickstarter, and I think it deserved a lot of attention. I have a lot to say about the production quality. I've got literally one of my dog hairs, like, sticking out of the corner of the box. Okay. The production quality on this is freaking ace, right? It's a linen finish box. And it is magnetic. Why am I obsessed with these magnetic boxes? And also, why am I the only one that is obsessed with having them like open all the way? Like this part right here, like just open it all the way. It's so satisfying. Anyways, regardless, I was very excited to see, I don't know if I knew this, that there's a full chart, and this is a really high quality linen finish piece of paper that is quite full. I mean, quite sturdy feeling. So we get a full chart of the Sephora, which I will definitely be referring to again and again and again. And it has everything labeled. You know where the paths are and which card they're associated with. And then when you flip it over, you have a full color deck and wheel. This is freaking awesome. I love that this is included. It feels really nice. It doesn't feel like the kind of, it's coated paper. So it's not going to just shred. I love this. I love this. This was such a cool addition. So if you don't know, the Maria Tarot is a Thoth-based, oh, these cards feel glorious. Okay. It is a Thoth-based deck. There's the Tree of Life in the bottom there. And I just love how simple the box is. It's very clean. It's very simple. Love that. Okay. So these cards are, I'm pretty sure, I was so excited to get this in. I'm pretty sure this is the exact same quality that I'm going to be doing for my deck. Same printer, and it's listed as the same quality. So it's black core, it's linen finish, it's got a lovely coating on it. It's got slip and slide. It's going to shuffle and hold up beautifully. So there's the backings. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So this is a very Thothy Thoth deck. It's definitely Thoth. It's definitely not trying to be anything but Thoth. I only have a couple Thoth decks. I have the large Thoth, the original, and then I have the Asherah Tarot in the pocket size, which I really love for its colorfulness. But this feels so true to the energy of the original Thoth, but just redone. I mean, like the symbols are there. We have the camel. I mean, like I feel like everything I need for Thoth study is on these cards. And yet something about this art feels so cohesive and approachable to me. It brings in some diversity and inclusion as well, which I really love. Oh my God. Like I really love this. Okay. I am not anywhere near a Thoth expert. I would say I'm still very much a Thoth beginner, and I will probably always be a Thoth beginner. But what I love is we still have the letters down here. We also have the astrological and elemental references at the bottom. Oh my God, this death card. I mean, the color, the way, the alchemy of the temperance. I mean, this is so cool. I love this so much. I freaking love this tower. The way that the bolt is going through this person shape here and the star. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And I have things to say. Oh, I love this universe card too. Okay. It's really capturing the same energy, right? We're not trying to go too crazy far. Same color scales being used. Right? We have all that same symbology present. I'm really happy about it. So the way that the court cards are ordered, Knight, Queen, Prince, Princess, just like you would find in a Thoth deck. Let's take a look at the cups. Always my favorite suit. Oh, I love them. I really do. I really love them. I love this. Like it feels like it's the Thoth, just like repainted in a slightly different style, or redone in a very slightly different style. And it just seems to work for me really well. Oh, I love it. Okay. So that is the Maria Tarot. The guidebook, let me just pull out this little chart. So I don't want it stuck in the bottom. I want it on the top. The guidebook, let's just take a look, is really well done. So you still have that same linen finish cover. So we're very cohesive with the feeling of this deck. And it's very thorough. So when, let's say the introduction to the wand suit, you get the kind of vibe of the suit. It's intuition. The Kabbalah that's associated with it here, it's Atziluth, the world of Atziluth, which is the world of the emanation of the divine, the world of archetypes and spirit, and can be compared to the world of Platonic ideas. And then a map of the Tree of Life as it is in Atziluth, which if you know a little bit about Tree of Life, this is a really cool thing to have. And then you get the thumbnail, you get the astrology. The Ace of Wands rules the celestial quadrant of Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and the area of Asia. And then you get the Ace of Wands is connected to the Princess of Wands. Kether in Atziluth is the first spark of creation, which is the spot on the Tree of Life that this card is associated with. Then you get symbolism. The Ace of Wands is represented by an entire burning tree trunk, a huge torch or phallus which bears the potency of the sun. The Ace of Wands symbolizes the creative force of fire, which is originated by and of itself. It represents the primordial divine energy manifested in matter, and that is a quote from Crowley himself. the will that wants to be realized. The Ace of Wands is always a possibility that wants to be exploited, but it requires initiative, promptness, and courage. It can also lead to destruction through exaggeration or excess. And that's how all of the write-ups are. So you get all the information you need to interpret it. And the thing is, the guidebook that comes with the actual Thoth Tarot leaves something to be desired, in my opinion. As far as like the little pamphlet that comes in like the ones you can buy right now. And the Ashra Tarot, the Ashra Tarot has a good PDF guidebook, I think, if I remember right, but I'm not great with PDF guidebooks. This feels like something that I can just pull this out and read with it like any other deck by just referring to the guidebook and not feeling like I need to pull out all my Thoth study materials because it's all been sort of concisely compiled here. And I think that's really freaking fantastic, to be completely honest with you. So everything is addressed. The symbols, the numbers, the astrology, the elements, like everything is in here. There's also information in general about how the court cards work. And there is also, we get the same charts that we get in our fold-out chart in the guidebook itself. Like, it just seems very, very thorough and very well done. There's separate keywords you can review. Like, really, really excited about this. This would work really well with, in fact, let me grab it. We're playing The Tree of Life Oracle by David Wells. Let's just take a look. So this one is a Hay House deck. Let's just see how these look together. Because I know that material-wise, they would perform really well together. Oh, see? What is it with? Why? This has been just sitting in its box. Has not been used. I don't know if you can see the twist. Do you see the twist? It's not just a bow. There's something about Hay House decks with their cardstock. It's like the whole thing just twists, just sitting in its box. I'm not doing anything with it. Anyway, okay. my beef with Hay House cards is well established. I think at this point, just the way that the cardstock, like, it rocks. It doesn't, like, it's up here and then down here, up. It rocks. Anyway, okay, so these just look. Like, look at this, the way that they will work together. Oh my gosh. I should really center it in the frame. Look at the Lovers and Tiferet, Beauty. Lust and Malkuth. The Empress and the 14th Path Empress and the Sun. I think these are in order, but you get the vibe, right? Man, I really wish Hay House would fix their cardstock. I don't know what's happening. I don't have any other brand or company's decks that do this weird warpy twisty thing that theirs do. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, but the content in this deck, okay, I will say, my complaints about the cardstock aside, honestly, truly, the content in this Tree of Life Oracle is really, really good because, again, the artwork is really good and it works well with the original Thoth. Like, it looks nice side by side with the original Thoth. It also looks nice side by side with Maria. And also, the guidebook in this is really, really good. Really good. It's easy to read. It's easy to understand. It doesn't like talk over your head at you, which is really hard when you're tackling a dense subject matter like the Tree of Life or the Kabbalah as it applies to tarot. It can feel like it can be really frustrating when it talks like really fancy. You know what I mean? This feels very grounded. And I'm impressed enough with the book that I kind of want to see if he has any other. I think he does. I think I looked it up or somebody sent it to me. He has a book on the Kabbalah that I might want to pick up or take a look at. But it's really well done. And this really approaches specifically the Kabbalah as it applies to tarot. Like, it's very intentional that way because it associates. So here we have the 20th path as the Hermit, right? So it's very much trying to help you bridge that gap of knowledge, I think. And I think it's a really great contribution. And just annoyed about the cardstock. Okay, I'm going to shut up about it now. Just my own thing. But yeah, that I've already had. But I've been waiting for Maria to come in because I think these will make just a really, really beautiful, powerful pairing. So I'm really excited about Maria. And I'm so, so happy for Maja? Masa? Oh my gosh, how do I say her name? Maja? I think it's Maja. I'm making that up. I don't really know. But I'm really, really excited for her that this Kickstarter was funded. I think she did a beautiful job. And it gives me a lot of confidence about my own Kickstarter in the future because I'm working with the same printer. So really, really exciting stuff for sure. Okay, that brings me to my last. See, I managed to talk just fine, even though I only have like 4 decks. Listen, y'all, January was a freaking hot mess. I was sick for most of it. It was a tough month. So the fact that I brought in, like, actually all of this was sent to me. This was a Kickstarter that finally came in. This was a Kickstarter that finally came in. This last one I did purchase. In January. I had to, I love Anna Turian's work so much, and I was like, maybe it'll come out in English in the US. I don't even care. It's such a beautiful deck. I had to finally get off my butt and get it. The production, what is up with people just knocking it out of the park production quality wise? So I did order this from Amazon France. In fairness, when I went to look it up, I thought I was clicking the button that was add to cart. I didn't even bother to translate the website because I'm like, I know Amazon, this is fine. So I'm on Amazon France and I click the button that I think is add to cart. And what I accidentally clicked was buy it now, like the one click checkout or whatever. And it's like, thank you for your order. And I'm like, welp, guess that's done. So that's how this came to be. I was going to buy it anyways, but I was at least going to see what the price with shipping to Canada was going to be. And I didn't catch it. I mean, I'd have to go back and look because it was just like, thank you for your order. And I'm like, okay, I mean, the decision's been made. I guess I'm good now. Anyways, if you don't know, this is technically a mass market deck being published by Contre Dyers. I'm not pronouncing that right, but there's the publisher information there. But in France, so to bring it over here, there is an exchange. By the time you get it in, it's indie deck pricing. And look at this. Like, is this not, look at, hello? Like, it's clearly worth it, right? So there's a lot of weight here in the package, which you just don't know. It dramatically increases pricing. Pricing to ship the decks to the publisher, prices to get them out to other people. Like, it's a whole thing. Anyway, but I know now how to Google Translate. I don't have the app right, but I can hover it over and do that. So I think I might sit down and do that with like my iPad because look at this freaking guidebook. There's no way I'm not going to want to get into this, but it's all in French. So when I work with this, I'm going to have the Google Translate app on my phone so I can read these entries. But the guidebook, you all, it is so good. It's got the decan listed. So we've got Mars and Leo. I'm thinking is what the Seven of Wands is. We have Saturn in Leo. I don't know what Bélier is. Mars in that, though. Yeah, so all the astrologies in here. We have journal prompts. We have symbols. Oh, my gosh. I just am beside myself. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited about this. Anyways, okay, let's look at the cards. So you have this chunky guidebook, which is 373 pages, including 75 pages. 74, 5, 6. 376 total pieces of, pages in here. Really beefy. And this really nice ribbon lift out. And then you have a separate deck in its sturdy 2-piece box, which makes me really happy because then I can take this and put this in a bag and put this on my shelf. I mean, it's win-win-win. But y'all, the cards. Okay. Nice smooth gold gilding. It's that same cardstock we were talking about with like the Neoteric Feminine. I think the Stardust Wanderer actually had the same type as well. It's very popular right now. It's the kind of smooth, shuffleable, non-coated, or it doesn't feel coated. It's got a coating, but it doesn't feel coated. These are the backs. So pretty. But y'all, Anna Turian's artwork, I can't. This Fool, like Justice with the Knights of the Round Table, the Sun. I mean, and I've pre-ordered Anna's Tarot of Echoes. I'm waiting for that to come in. I'm so excited to get that in my hands as well. Oh my God, let's see the Nine of Cups. Oh, it's Lancelot. Is that Lancelot with a comb that has a lock of like Guinevere's hair in it? That's what I'm guessing that is. Oh my God. I can't. Oh, 3 of Swords, I'm guessing? Yep, 3 of Swords. Okay. Oh my gosh. The King. I love King of Swords playing chess because I really see him as somebody who's strategic. So I love that. Deniers, we know our Pentacles. I know our Pentacles, I should say. Yep. Oh my gosh. I mean, Anna Turian's work. I had to have it. So, I may have regrets down the road if, like, I won't have regrets, but I just mean, if it turns out an English one is on the way, whatever. At least I had it sooner because I have no chill. And it's so beautiful. So that is the Tarot de Arthurian. Let me pop this back in its box. Okay, so these are the decks that came in since the last time I did one of these, which was not that long ago, to be fair. These 4. And I couldn't be more excited about them. I can't wait to get to know them better. I feel like each is really unique. Y'all, thank you so much. Did my candle go out again? No, it's still going. It's just barely. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I really love making videos, and I have been really out of sorts for like the whole last month. So I'm really excited to just kind of get back in the groove and do my thing and share with y'all the things I want to share. And Thank you all for being here and for watching and for all of your love and support throughout the years. It means so much. As always, an extra, extra big thank you goes out to my Unicorn Fam members. Thank you so much, especially for all of your understanding in January. I know things were a little light, and I really appreciate you really encouraging me when things were a little bit rough. So thank you so, so much. Luckily, the cough is almost completely gone. Thank you to all of you for watching, for supporting, for commenting, and all the things you do to engage and share the work that I do. It means so, so much. I really appreciate it. And until next time, may your magic always shine from the inside out. Bye, y'all.